Hi Flosstube, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. My name is Tina and I'm a 14 count Ada girl. All I stitch on is 14 count Ada. So if you too enjoy 14 count Ada or just like watching the progress of a lot of whips, you're in the right place. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoy what you see today. Today we don't have that many to show. I did work on a lot of the same projects this week, so it actually turned into like five of my, what I like to call wows. Those are my whips of the week. For those who are new here, I do have around 35 whips. They do get touched every single month, every one of them, once a month. So you will always see progress on them. So I don't really do whip parades because you actually see the entire whip parade every month. So as for that, we will go ahead and get started with those the 5 wows I have. I do have one new start. I do have some information on a retreat I'm going to. I'm going to give you all the information on that and hope that some of you can join us there at that little retreat. Okay, so first of all, like I said, a lot of these got worked on more than one day, so I'm not even going to give you what days they were worked on. This one is 100 Owls by Owl Forest Embroidery. It is a free pattern on their website, which I've said many times. I am an owl lover, so I have a lot of owl patterns. And this one is done on a 14 count Mystic Gray by 123 Stitch. And this is what it looks like so far. Oops. I am working on the great big owl down here at the bottom. There's one right down there at the bottom. And he got worked on for, oh, did I write? Oh, I did not write how many stitches he got. I went to a friend of mine's house and we all stitched together. And I put in all of this brown on that day. So it's a lot of stitches. I didn't count them, so sorry. Usually I do, but I just count them for my own fun. So that was the first thing I got worked on this week. The other thing I started on the first. The first was a friend. Words are hard sometimes. I was working on what we called the VAP, the Big Awesome Project to School project in our Facebook group. The project I chose to start was this nativity scene. I did get this off of Etsy. I can link it below where I caught it. I must have lost my mind when I bought this because y'all see the numbers, right? You see how big that thing is, right? I actually happen to own a piece of fabric already that I just had bought. I bought this large piece of ivory. Y'all know I love my ivory. This is more of a yellow than an ivory. I feel like it's yellower, but it doesn't matter because it's a full coverage. So you see the dimensions on this thing? Yes. When I held it up, I am 4'11". It is taller than me. So it may take me 30 years to do this thing. So hopefully I'm still stitching at 81. Here's hoping. So last week I was showing you that I had bought a large cone of 310, and in the most sky up here is where I am, and most of that is 310 and 939. I do have a cone of 939 coming through 123 Stitch, though they say it won't be here until I forget when they said, end of September, early October. I will not be here by then, but that's okay. I'm not going to run out of my 939 by then. I don't know when we're coming back yet, but our travels are starting again. We do live full-time in our RV, in case you don't know that, and we have come home this month to do some dental work and some medical doctor things that were needed to be done. So okay, Oh, this is where we are on VAP Nativity. I did 670 stitches. I know it looks so great, right? It's just a bunch of black and a little bit of 939, and you can't even tell what's what right now. So, there we go. And this is all the fabric that's still kind of left over. Hopefully, you know, in a couple months it'll start looking like something, but for now, that's what we've got. So then we have Liberty's Welcome. Now, Liberty's Welcome and 100 Owls are both projects I want to finish this year. That's why I'm giving them the extra love that they are getting. 100 Owls is also worked on DMC flosses, and so is well, of course, this one, because I said it's DMC cones. Liberty's Welcome here is a Plum Street sampler. Oh, I am lost and all over the place today, so sorry. This is Plum Street Samplers, Liberty's Welcome. She's scheduled for a finish this year too, so she is getting a lot of extra love. She got 637 stitches. And this is where we are. I have completely finished the house. I have added this flag here and this other star over there. There are some little sheep that go right in this blank hole here. I don't care for them. I think I'm going to move something. I think I may just copy this little square thing over here and stick it over there, kind of center it in there so it looks good. I don't care for the sheep, so I think I'm just going to take one of the motifs. I'm thinking it might be that square one. I'll look around at them and decide then what I'm going to put in its place. Everybody's welcome. And the next thing was my husband's Army emblem. He is retired from the Army. And I worked on it for 456 stitches. That's a Department of the Army. It is done all in DMC. Oh, Liberty's Welcome is done in MPI silks. So sorry. Here's Department of the Army, United States of America. And I have just started this, so I am up here in of and the. I started in the center, top. And so that's what I have so far. We have of and the. The Army emblem did get 456 stitches. It was just a lot of heavy yellow, so it was easy just to fill that in real quick. There's the Army emblem. And then the last thing I worked on yesterday, last night. Like I said, this is going to probably be a pretty quick video. I worked on Jack Frost Farms. Normally I work on more in 1 week, but this week I did not. I was working on the Douglas fir. I have completely finished the square now. It is done, and I will move on to my next square. This is done in the fancy floss that it calls for. It calls for a lot of classic colorworks and 1 DMC. So this is what we have so far. I am putting all 9 pieces on this one piece. And the Douglas fir square is completely done, and I will start on the next center square. And that is all that I got worked on this week. It wasn't very much, but it was a lot of stitches per project. Jack Frost Farm got 220 stitches. So, okay, my plans. I do have new plans that I didn't have before. We are going to a retreat, or I'm going to a retreat. Husband's driving me there. It is in, let me get all my information correct. It is in North Carolina, and it is in a city called Maggie Valley. The actual address is Waynesville, North Carolina, but it is closer to Maggie Valley. It is September 25th through the 28th. It is being run by Doreen. Doreen is Privies and Prims Needlecrafts on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Flosstube. So go check her out. I will link all of that below, and I will link all the information for this retreat below. It is just a $10 retreat. Very simple. There's nothing special about it. No food provided, no hotel. It is a campsite. This is called the Camping and Stitching Retreat. Though you do not have to have a camper to go here, they do rent cabins. So, of course, we're going in the RV. So we just had to get register an RV site. And like I said, it is only $10. You must register by September 10th. So that gives you, what, 6 days or so, depending on when this video makes it up. So Doreen will take all your information. You will PayPal her the $10. I'm going to put all the links down below. If you have any questions, you can contact Doreen. And let's see, did I get everything I needed to say? It is at the Pride Resort. It is a cross stitch and punch needle event. So if you like punch needle, you can always bring your punch needle. Doreen does a lot of punch needle as well. It is September 25th through the 28th. There are 50 spots. 25 are currently taken, so there's 25 available. And it is just your basic, let's just get together and stitch. She has a room there, and we're just going to go there and stitch. There's nothing provided. It's just go there and stitch. So I would say bring your own snacks, your own drinks, anything you want to bring. And it's just a get together of people coming together, camping and stitching. So it sounds like a whole lot of fun to me. It's right up my alley. So if it's right up your alley, or it's right nearby your house, you might think about coming. Like I said, everything will be listed below. And if you have any questions, contact Doreen, and all her information will be below as well. I have noticed I have 1,500 subscribers now. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe this channel has blown up this big. I'm just, my mind is blown. So I'm glad that you guys like all of the things that I stitch. I love all the compliments. I love getting contact with you every week. Everybody sends me the most lovely comments, and I always get back with you, and I always comment back. So if you haven't yet and you want to comment, feel free to comment down below. If that's not your thing, that's okay too. You can just watch and give me a little like, thumbs up. And make sure you like, thumbs up, subscribe, do all the things. It has been the first, it is now the first of the month, September. And as always, I am going to say, take self-care. Make sure you do a self-exam at the first of every month. Make sure you have your yearly mammogram. If you have not, please schedule your yearly mammogram. I'm very happy about all the people that comment down below and tell me that they have gotten their mammograms and it came out good. And I'm just, it makes my heart happy that I am reaching out to people about something that means a lot to me. I've had breast cancer, and I don't think enough women take it seriously. And breast cancer is coming to women younger and younger nowadays. I mean, you know, it used to be, you know, it was like women over 50 that were the ones that had to worry about it. But now it's as young as 25 women really actually have to worry about it, especially if you've had breast cancer in your family. I have not. I had no breast cancer in my family. I had no symptoms. My breast cancer was found on a routine mammograms. So make sure you get your mammograms. They're very important. They could save your life. They did mine. So with that, I will leave you until next week, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.